Hey guys, got a quick little video a friend of mine asked me to put together, so I thought I'd do this for you. Well, as a lot of you might have received a box mod for Christmas, something like this IPv3 or maybe a Sigelli 100 water, who knows. But once you make the leap to a box mod, even if it's unregulated, you're still charging 2 batteries, right? So now unless you got like one of those little Nightcore chargers or whatever. I'm an RC guy, so I'm not going to go buy a freaking Nightcore charger when I got a freaking nice charging station like this, right? So I got a 300 watt Turnigy reactor here. This is capable of charging LiPo batteries. It's a DC charger, but I got it all hooked up in this portable supply. A little messy in there, but works really well for me. So I made a little dual charging adapter for my LiPo charger. Pretty straightforward. You just need an 18650 battery sled. I got this one here off Fast Tech. It was cheap, $2 I think it was. BLM is the model in there. I'll post a link in the description. So like these are my VTC 5s or whatever I'm charging now. I do have a charger on the way for this, which is the rated spec, and I'm going to see if it works. I'm hoping it should. It's the right size jack and everything. If it is, I will link you to that as well. For those looking for an IPV charger, just to charge your, like, that's awesome, right? Just be able to plug it in at night, 2 amps, perfect. Wake up in the morning, fully charged, ready to go. Don't got to worry about the magnets or any of that. So that's basically it. You need to make an adapter for your LiPo charger. Essentially, you're going to have the one power output coming from the charger. You need to split it into 2 to feed this. So this here is the adapter that you need to make. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so you need to make the series charging harness here. This is the only way to do it. And then you're not going to charge under LiPo balance. You're just going to charge under LiPo charge. You need to have your 18650s very close to the same voltage. And the first time you do it on your charger, you might want to monitor it a little bit. When I do it, first time I did it, just make sure that your batteries are coming out of something like this where they're equally drained. Don't mess with them if they're coming, like, don't charge one battery out of a mech mod and then one battery that's, dead, or, like, they have to be the same battery, roughly the same cycle count, same age. So when you're running them in a box mod like this, you want to what's called marry the batteries together. These two aren't married, but they will be soon enough. They're new. I have another set. Where are they? Oh, they're in my mod right now. 1A, 1B. I actually keep, if you see the case here, I keep a charge log on the case so I know how many times I've charged it. And it's a good idea when you put them in every time to swap the orientation. So one time they're on the left, next time the battery goes on the right side. So pretty simple. I need to make a little series cable like this. I use Dean's connectors. That's what I have. You can use whatever you want. Get some EC3s or Traxxas connectors, whatever you have on hand will work. And then the battery sled. This is a parallel battery sled. It came all pre-soldered with the wires already ready to go. Just had to put the Deans on. So you hook this up just like so, right? Bang, bang. And then you have the one input into the charger. So you're going to charge it as a 2S pack as regular. And what'll happen, let me see if I actually cleared the screen on here. I can't remember if I did. No, so I just charged those 2 batteries that you see on the desk there. I didn't charge them I only charged them at like an amp or something, an amp and a half. And it put 2086. Those are VTC 4s, so they're rated for 2100 milliamps. Now, it was charged as 2S, so you can times that number by 2 because it was charging 2 batteries. So technically it did 5,000 and 72 or something like that. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But this charging station is pretty easy to make something like this. You can go buy those Nightcore chargers for $20. I built this whole deal for around $100, a little more. I have that video up. So that's basically it. Just wanted to go over that, how to make a series charging harness to charge 2 18650s at once on your LiPo charger. So you can crank them up, right? Charge them at 3 amps. They're up to 4 amps, they say on the VTC4s and stuff. I don't like to charge that fast. I usually go about 2.5. But you can tell usually how quality the battery is made by how much of a voltage draw or voltage increase you're going to get once you start throwing charging current to it. Like if it's, say it's discharged to 3.4 and you hit it with an amp of charging current and it brings it up to 3.5, well, that's probably okay. But if it brings it up to 3.72 or something, it's bringing it up like, say, 0.3, it's too much of a gap for that little of charging current. So if you can just tell, basically, that's not as quality of a battery. Like my VTC4s are awesome. You can throw 2.5 amps at them and they up like by 0.15 maybe. And then the battery charger, basically, when you're monitoring, you can take a multimeter. I got one on my couch just sitting there, but you can stick it in there and you can actually check each cell to make sure that they are charging evenly. The first time you do that, you might want to just make sure that they are at the same voltage and that they are charging equally. So that's basically it, guys. Lots more videos to come. Gonna start this new vape channel pretty quickly, so if you have any ideas on names and that kind of thing, get at me. I'd like to hear about it. Thanks for watching.